but this is what God is getting ready to put him through. Now check this out. Therefore commanded he his chariot, man, to drive you without ceasing, and to dispatch the judgment of God now following him. Now the judgment of God is now following Antiochus because he tried to come at God's people and make it seem like it was God's people's fault. All of these things was happening, but he don't realize this is God's judgment coming against him. So it says that the judgment of God now following him, for he has spoken proudly in this sort. Now, you know that this man is a proud man. They are a proud people. So think about it now. Now, the scripture is describing Donald Trump, for he has spoken proudly in this sort, and that he will come to Jerusalem, which is USA. He's coming to Jerusalem, or to the people, or to the place of God's rest. Now, there's a place in America that is God's holy place. So he decides he wants to come to that place and make it a common burying place of your IUs, which means he want to make that particular area a burying place of black people. Think about that. They want to dig graves for nothing but black people and make it a common burying place of the black people, or IUs. This is what they call us. So we're not black people, but this is what we're called by the world, because they don't want to tell us that we are the IUs or we are Israelites. At the end of the day, we are who we are, and we can keep denying it. But what's coming against us as a people shows who we are. In verse number 5, but the Lord Almighty, the God of Israel, smote him, talking about Antiochus, with an incurable and an inuisible plague. For as soon as he had spoken these words, a pain of the bowels. Now they say he has some type of bowel problem now where he has to wear diapers. So he had a pain of the bowels that was remediless, which means there's no remedy for this pain that he got. And it came upon him, and more torments of the inner part. So he has so much going on in his inner body. People are starting to notice it outside of his body, that he's smelling very foul. Everywhere he goes, so many people. And if you look at videos, you will see that when people intake the smell, they turn away from him because he's smelling very foul. So this is God sending a judgment, or a judgment, against Antiochus in spirit,